Most kids, I mean the kids who just got out of college, lol. Slow down, Danes. I mean the kids who just got out of college, including me, you too probably. We're just trying to understand and adapt to the newness or the nothingness of what we have at the moment. Everybody eventually got the jobs, got into the real world, as they say, and new chapter of our lives shining shimmering in front of our noses. But yeah, PM me if you're happy, PM me if you're satisfied, PM me if you're having the time of your life, or PM me if you miss me. Lol. Because this middle phase that we're all in is all about survival. The name of the game.
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 The name
1, 2, 3.
of the game. The name of the game. The name of the game.
The name of the game.
The name of the game.
The name of the game. The name of the game. The name of the game. The name of the game.
The name of the game.
The name of the game. Yo, what's up? This is Diaz. You're tuned in to the Name of the Game podcast 16th episode, Goals of Survival. In today's episode, I'm going to try to talk about how to survive. Lol, that accent though. I'm going to try to talk about how to survive a day, especially the dull ones. Because I've been having dull, unproductive days for a year now, honestly. So it's been a while. I think the last time... Yeah, it's been a while. The last time I posted an episode was, I think, a month ago. No, 2 months ago. Almost 2 months. It's been almost 2 months. So yeah. Then after that, I posted something about me working on episode 16. And that is exactly a month and a day ago. And fast forward to today, here's me recording episode 16. Yeah, great job, Danes. Lol. So anyway, I was trying to fix things, including myself. I was trying to fix myself. Lol. Yeah, and when I'm having like a streak of dull, chill, unproductive days, I would bounce back by doing something that makes me feel accomplished. I mean, for a day. Like, for example, my 3 favorite things are doing like progress from my podcast, and like that's my alarm. Wait, I have an alarm. Okay. Back to what I was saying. Great pause. What was I saying? Yeah, so the way that I do things, like if I'm having like unproductive, dull, chill days on a streak and I wanted to bounce back and do something really, really important, I mean for myself, that is I got distracted. I had to cut that. So yeah, where was I? What was I saying? Whenever I get to have like unproductive, chill, very, very dull days in a row, on a streak, it makes me feel really bad about myself. Like I'm not doing anything, like any progress for my own dreams, for my own goals. It makes me really feel bad about myself. Like I pity myself when I'm being like that. So what I do to bounce back from that is I do simple or little things for myself, for my own progress. Like, for example, what makes me happy is me, like, adding something up for my podcast, or, like, I write something and read something. But my most favorite thing to do when I want to bounce back from that streak is reading. Like, if I get to read, like, a very short article online, it immediately, I had to say it like that, immediately. Like, I don't want to keep saying like, because I don't like it. But I keep saying like, so yeah, whatever. So, anyway, so many commercial. If you're hearing background noises, that's my noisy neighbors. The kids are so noisy. And then if you're hearing like other noises in the background, that's my family outside this room. So anyway, I don't have a studio. I keep saying I don't have a studio. I don't have a good mic. So I'm really working on that. I want to have my own studio, my own microphone. Well, whatever. Anyway, so many commercial, Danes. I had to pause this. Okay, back now. So yeah, what I do is read. Whenever I read something, like anything, it makes me feel sort of okay. I mostly read articles that are about living the life, being productive, being happy, being mindful, and blah blah blah, like that. And also, I mostly read articles that are recommended on my Pocket app. I'm sure I have mentioned Pocket before here in my podcast. So yeah, anyway, of all the articles I've read about living the life, almost everybody's like, don't just survive, you must thrive. But I'm barely surviving. Honestly. Because I have a lot of doubts and fears. I think the more I'm hopeful, the more these doubts and fears multiply. I'm aware that the moment I start being hopeful, these doubts and fears are like, hello, what's up? And it's really good that I'm aware of that. And yeah, it's actually helpful because I would tell myself not to be too hopeful about things because it's just exhausting. I feel like I had so many nights in the past that I was too hopeful, and then by the time I wake up the next morning, the hope is gone. It's very, very disappointing. I have this mindset too that I have to wake up feeling good so I can go live my whole day nicely. And if I've been waking up unhappily, well, I mean, just not feeling good or not in the mood to go through the day. And if all I can think of is how long am I going to wait for the day to end, you know, the kind of feeling. Obviously, there's something wrong. There's something I have to change about the way I see things recently. And I know it's my fault that I've been waking up like that. So it becomes a blame game. And then, yeah, I will blame myself and I hate myself and pity myself and blah, 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 blah. And it just goes on and on and on like a cycle. And it's a shitty, stormy, ugly cycle. Shitty, stormy, ugly. I have those kind of days. But when I do have days that I would wake up feeling hopeful, um, hopeful like I'm so excited to get up and start my day and do my thing and be super focused on accomplishing little things for the day, I want to keep praying for more of that, honestly. So yeah. How can we be excited of our tomorrows? What, purpose? Well, yes, if you got purpose. And like, for example, when you set the alarm to wake you up and you have the willingness to ditch that extra snooze time and that, you know what you need to do for the day. And even though the thing that you need to do for the day is so dull as hell, oh, that's a pretty good title, dull as hell. Even if it is, you still do it. You still work hard for it. You still get off of your bed for it because you have purpose. And that really, that purpose, sense of purpose, sense of purpose, sense of purpose, is that a thing? Is that a phrase? Is that a good, what am I saying? Okay, anyway, it's just cool that having purpose, you know? For some of us, it's, we gotta get up because of work, but it can be so much better than that. I think it could be, I gotta get up because I want to write that thing or I want to eat a burrito. I just had a burrito. Thanks, ate. Woo, burrito, Army Navy. Promotion. Yeah. Anyway. Or, what was I saying? So much commercial, Danes. Literal, lol. That was literal. Anyway, lol. Literal, lol. What's wrong with me today? Anyway. It could be I get up because what else? I gotta get up because I want to visit a friend, or what else? I gotta get up because my fam needs me, or I gotta get up because today is important as all my tomorrows, and I need all of that for my dreams. Lol. So yeah, purposeful, meaningful, hopeful days. What can we do to consistently wake up with purpose in our hearts? I don't know, because we'll really have those days when we want to stay on our beds and think to ourselves, what should I be doing? Or, another day, same old shit. Loving the accent, Danes. Lol. And maybe we're starting to rethink the careers that we pursued and just maybe today it's okay to just binge watch and just try surviving the day. I mean, it's totally different for all of us. We can be driven so many times in a row, but there will always be a day or two when we'll feel like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna pamper myself. And after that, we'll feel bad for it for no reason. Or maybe the reason could be, you telling yourself you don't really deserve it. About surviving the day. Let's get to it. Too much backstory there. About surviving the day, here's what I've learned so far. Number 1, know what makes you happy. Of course, in order to survive a day, you gotta do something that makes you happy. Do one thing a day that makes you happy. For me, it's reading articles online and writing down things that resonated. Resonated, lol. Wow, resonated. Or little happy things like eat your favorite food, read that book, walk outside, or buy the notebook. I'm loving the accent today. The little things. Know those happy little things that will make you happy. Say what? Number 2, it's good that you are aware, but it's better that you do something about it. As you grow older, you will notice a lot of things about yourself. You would know what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what makes you angry, what makes you excited, what makes you hungry. Lol. Funny joke, Danes. Funny joke. What's wrong with me? And what else? You would know how you react to certain things. You would know also how to handle your emotions. Mostly how to handle your emotions because you'll be on your own. You're not a kid anymore. And if you're aware also that something is bugging your mind, what will you do? It's either you let it stay on your mind or you do something to get rid of it. It's either you find answers to the questions that you may have or you let it be an unanswered thing forever. That's a tongue twister. Unanswered. You let it be an you let it be an unanswered thing forever. Nailed it. It's like when you're alone and trapped with your own mind. If you notice yourself self-loathing, self-pitying, if you are all alone, you would baby that emotions, right? And you are aware that when you are alone and trapped with your own mind, you will start self-loathing. It's good that you are aware of what you feel, what you're thinking, and what it does to you. That's good. But it's better if you do something about it, just to let it ease the pain, just to get rid of it for a while, just to make things okay, even for a while. So yeah, do something about it. Don't let it hinder you from the best things. I have that shit going on all the time, so almost nightly. But yes, I'm not saying I mastered the doing something about it part, and I'm trying to work on that, and that's progress. Number three, befriend yourself. This is connected to knowing what makes you happy. Did you ever make time to know yourself more? Just like when we make friends, we tend to do things so we can get close to them and understand them, know what makes them tick, know what makes them happy, know the little things about them. You gotta be like that to yourself too, okay? Because it's you who'll be left alone with yourself at the end of your everydays. You gotta know yourself more. You have to pay attention to your mind, your body. You gotta self-reflect and try to understand why you do things, why you feel things, know what makes you mad, sad, glad. I feel like a hypocrite right now because I've been having bad days and I always get angry. I think I have rage issues. Here I am, broadcasting it. Here I am. Great, Danes. Great. Anyway, I'm trying to reflect on that. That's why I'm talking about it right now. So it makes me feel bad that I'm like that. I get so mad about the little things that I experience in my life, and it's just so I feel so bad for getting angry and for being ungrateful. And yeah, to my friends, to my family, I'm so sorry if I'm being so I know. Oh, I said ano. Oh, Tagalog, yeah. Woo. I said ano. Whatever. Not a big deal. I'm so sorry if I'm public apology. Anyway, whatever. This is my podcast. I can do anything I want. I can say anything I want. Bitch. I want to say bitch. It's okay to say bitch. This is my podcast. No one's even listening. PM me if you listen to this podcast episode, so I know that you heard what I just said. Lol. I'm so hyper. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, you gotta self-reflect and try to understand why you do things and why you feel things. That's what I've been doing today. Just today, trying to self-reflect and trying to understand why I did things. Why am I feeling these things? And I'm trying to know what makes me mad, what makes me sad, what makes me glad. Yeah, know what makes you mad, sad, and glad. You have to be friends with yourself. And what else? Know what keeps you awake at night. Know your passion. No one else is never gonna get bored hearing you dream out loud but yourself. Promise. I promise. And you would want that company at times when the only thing that keeps you going is to be hopeful. Okay, here is one of the good lines I've read from an article online. I called it the deathbed quote. So this is from wellandgood.edublogs.org by Veroline. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it's Verraline. If you want to check it out, you can go to wellandgood.edublogs.org and look for the article entitled "The Purpose of Life is Not Happiness, It's Usefulness." It's really good. So anyway, okay, so the quote goes, "The last thing I want is to be on my deathbed and realize there's no evidence that I ever existed." It's a beautiful quote, and I don't know, I just keep on going back to that. Oh, one more, from the same article. Okay, so the quote goes, "You see, it's not anything big, but when you do little useful things every day, it adds up to a life that is well lived, a life that mattered." It's just so beautiful.
The quote of the day. The quote of the day. The quote of the day.
Just do it, man. Say the quote of the day.
The quote of the day.
Again.
The quote of the day.
Again.
The quote of the day.
One more time. One last time.
Sis.
My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Maya Angelou. I'm just going to repeat it, okay? You can follow the Name of the Game podcast on Twitter at TNOTG Podcast. Like and follow on Facebook at www.facebook.com/TNOTG Podcast. Capital TNOTG and the rest is not. And you can also email me about anything. Drop that inquiry at tnotg.podcast@gmail.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have an awesome day. Sunday.